Tom here from West Country Tech, and we've come back to one of our sites that we finished recently. The customer, who is Oak Park Dairy, based out at Clyst Hideaway in Devon. It's actually a three-part installation. We've got security requirements, internet, entrance, which was a barrier, and then Wi-Fi connectivity as well. The job was actually spread out into three separate jobs. We came out here initially to upgrade their CCTV. We'll go and have a look in a minute, but behind me you can see that the biogas side of the business, they needed security cameras for their weighbridge, and obviously because of the nature of the site they needed just general oversight and security cameras. We then had some cameras at their milk part of the business, so Oak Park Dairy, that is a milk service. They deliver early in the morning, and they required security cameras in and around that location. The next part of the install was internet, so they've got a fast fibre connectivity here, which we've then shared between their office, the milk vending side of the business, the bottling room. We've then shared that connection over to the biogas as well, where we've then shared internet for their CCTV, the barrier, and just general Wi-Fi connectivity. So they've actually got internet in 5 locations here. So we've got the internet source in their main office. That's then shared to the milk bottling cold room, and then, or the refrigerator, sorry, and then we're sharing that connection over to the biogas, where they've got Wi-Fi in their container, which is the kind of control room for the biogas you can see behind me. And then we're linking it again wirelessly to the weighbridge office, where they've also got Wi-Fi in there. So we've taken one internet connection and shared it between 4 locations. And then we've also got, and we're going to go into more detail in a second, the barrier, which you can see behind me now. Great feature to this site, and really needed to monitor who was coming in and out of here, because people, it's by its nature a dangerous site because it's biogas. Can't just have the public coming in and out of here, so they needed a way of stopping people. This barrier has a lot of ways of opening it, and we'll go into more detail on that shortly. Right, so we've come down to the barrier location here. When you enter the site, there's a weighbridge, and initially they had the weighbridge in the office, and then they've expanded on it, and they've now got the biogas, which is behind me as well. Either way, it's a location where they really want to stop traffic coming in. As we walk up to this, you're first greeted by one of our smart TOC cameras, which is just behind me. The TOC camera is going to give the customer notifications, human and vehicle form. It's got a red and blue flashing light and a siren, and you can talk through your smartphone app on it. So that alone is a fantastic deterrent, and it's going to keep tabs of who's coming in and out. As vehicles come up to this barrier, now this barrier is fantastic because it's got a lot of different ways that you can open it, plus we've actually added a smart feature. As vehicles drive up to it, you can just see here on the right hand side of it, there's an ANPR camera, automatic number plate recognition. Customer's got a list of number plates. As vehicles drive up to about 3 or 4 meters away from the barrier, the barrier will open automatically. And then when vehicles exit the site, we've actually got an induction loop which sits at the side. The customer didn't actually want to dig into the concrete, like traditional barriers would have, detects the metal from a vehicle. We've actually got something at the side which shoots up at a 45-degree angle. So any vehicles that, in fact, the main reason we did that was for tractors. Tractors are high, and we were worried that maybe it was too high above the ground. So we've put this, it's in effect a beam that comes up 45 degrees, so it's going to get any vehicle that comes through there. The different ways we've got on this barrier of opening it are the keypad. So if we go over here now, basically what you can do is you can come up here and they've got a code. So I won't put the code in now, but if you put the code in, the barrier will open. So the customer's got the ability of either adding the number plate into the system. That tends to be regular people that are coming in and out. It's not going to be guests. Keypad. We've also then got fobs, so the customer is going to be able to, like tractor drivers and things like that, can keep like an actual key fob on them, so they can open it remotely up to about 30 or 40 meters away. And the last and final cool feature that we've added on there is a smartphone app. So we've actually got the customer the ability to go onto an app. He can open the barrier and he can open it from anywhere in the world. So there's lots of different ways to open this. If someone turns up here and their number plate isn't on it, they can either call the customer and get them to open it remotely. They've got the keypad, there's a fob, and then ultimately the number plate recognition as well. This barrier as well has also got a radar, so if people are anxious about safety, so for people who've got like holiday parks, caravan sites, things like that, if you go anywhere near that barrier, once it's coming down, it will just shoot back up again. So it's got a very smart radar in the sense that it will detect you about, we've set it up so a meter radius all the way around the boom. So if you stand underneath that boom, when it's coming down, it will just shoot back up again. So it's a very clever safety feature. You can't see it, it's a very sunny day today. We've actually got red LEDs on there. When the barrier opens and it's fully up, it goes green, lets you know when you can go through. And also it also auto detects on when you pass through it. So that when the boom's up, the second you drive through, it detects the vehicle, comes straight back down again. So if you've got high traffic area, cars coming through quite quickly, it will snap the boom back down again, ready for the next car to be blocked, in effect. Right, so as you can see, the barrier is open here. Now we're going to wait, I believe it's 10 or 15 seconds, so hopefully it's not too long for the video. Right, if I switch around this way, so basically you see here we go. There you go, had to jump in pretty quick. It's quite a fast boom as well. So if I go underneath it now, it's a very good feature. The second I get underneath it, if I walk straight underneath it, it will auto detect and it'll snap it back up again, and now it'll come back down. So there you go, you can see how sensitive that is. Any small child, anyone, cyclist, someone going through there, if it detects that person, straight back up again.